We're here. We finally made it. 10 weeks in the making. It's been a long grind. But NCP quarterfinals, here we come. What's going on, hooligans? My name is Kurt, and welcome back to Walt Disneylanders. Hope you guys have been enjoying your stay this far. Hope you guys are having a good time, and hope you're staying safe. I really struggled with that intro earlier. I don't know why I couldn't figure it out. This is week number quarterfinals. Saved it. Of the NCP Season 4. We're playoffs time, baby. It is nose to the grind playoff times. It's you win or you out. I'm very nervous. I'm very excited, but I'm super happy we made it this far. If you guys didn't check out our season, please go do it. I think we played some games we played really well. Some games we played really poorly. We did get bailed out by hacks this season, but we also played. I don't think this was my best showing, and I'm very excited for next season. Spoiler alert: there is season 5. We're in the works. I am very excited for next season to hopefully show off my skill, because I feel like season wasn't my best showing. But besides all of that, this is the quarterfinals, so let's talk about quarterfinals. We finished in the 6th seed. Yes, we finished in the 6th seed, believe it or not. Your boy finished at 6-4 plus 12, I believe, off of that 5-0 win off of Liv. So we ended up passing. We were ahead of Trexo already because of winning that, and then Matt got beat down by just Galar sloking against Vepsis in week 10. So if you guys didn't check that out, it was brutal to watch. It hurt to watch. But it was just regen stall, as Vepsis has been doing to everybody. So Matt took a huge hit to his differential, which means we actually passed him, giving us the 6th seed. So we get to play a pal of mine, somebody who I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like when I first met him, but now I will say he is a good pal of mine. We're playing mid Pokemaster, coach of the Kentucky Torracats. I believe he is in this one. If you guys haven't already, please go check out Mid. He is the owner of the Jenning bot that the majority of the league uses. It is one of the most commonly known Jenning bots, the Kylie Jenner Jenning bot. I believe it's now the Feast Jenning bot, but it was the Kylie Jenner Jenning bot, which, by the way, I'm the one that came up with that name. Do not let anybody tell you else. Kylie Jenner was my Jenning role in PMU since season 6. It's been my thing since season 6. Do not let anybody tell you differently that he came up with that name or that somebody else did, because that was my shit. But yeah, Jesse is a huge goat in Mons community, hooking up people with that the Jenning bot. All of my teams would not be here every week without his Jenning bot, so please go check him out. He is the owner of the BBR, which is a huge successful Wi-Fi league, so if you haven't heard of that, go check that out as well. He's also just a really good content creator and a really good person. He's super cool. I like Jesse. He's a good guy. But I still won't accept his friend request on Discord, so don't even ask. So without all that out of the way, Jesse had a phenomenal season this season. He went 7-3, I believe, finishing the 3rd seed at 7-3 plus like 19 or something like that. He had a really good season this season, and I believe that is on the back of a very good comfort pick off of Jesse, being his round 1 Victini. Jesse is very comfortable with Victini. He used it really well this season, showing off what Victini can do besides just clicking Scarf V-Create, Bandit V-Create, Victini, go brr. He used Victini phenomenally this season. He used mixed sets, special sets, weakness policy, flame charge has been one of his favorite sets. It was 2nd place in kill leader this season with 18 kills. Mixed, physical, special, trick room, scarf, expert bell, weakness policy. Like, he used a lot of phenomenal sets this season that I know a lot of people wouldn't really think of. So Jesse is a really good player. So if you guys haven't already, please go check him out. He's been getting a lot better since I first met him. So, but with all that being said, get out of the way, Jesse. Beep, beep. You gotta move. This is our playoff run. This is our championship, and this is our playoff run. And the first person that's gotta move is you. So let's get into Jesse's team so we can get into the team builder. I'm doing this before I actually go connect with Jesse, so I don't get yelled at for doing super long team builders. I'm going to try and start recording these beforehand, just because I know I do take a couple minutes. So I'm going to try and start putting timestamps on the screen as well. If you guys really don't care about my team builders and just want to go to the battle, I'll put a timestamp somewhere on the screen when the teams pop up, which is right about now. Jesse's team consists of the Victini, Zeraora, Rillaboom, Milotic, Hitmontop, Nihilego, Palosand, Rabombi, Bisharp, Tauros, and Schnom. I'm going to get something off my chest since we didn't reveal it all season, so I thought it'd be funny to reveal it now. It was my idea for Jesse to take Schnom and snipe John. I DM'd Jesse. He needed a 1-point Pokemon, so I said, it'd be funny as fuck if you take Schnom. So Jesse's like, bet, took Schnom, and John was like, what? Are you kidding me? That shit was funny as hell, and I'm taking all responsibility for it because that shit was funny as fuck. So yeah, good news against this team is that this is a 10-man team. Schnom, I love Schnom. He's very cute. he doesn't do anything against our team. There's no reason to even think about Schnamm in this matchup. And if Jesse brings Schnamm to a quarterfinals game, he is the most psychotic playoff draft league player I've ever seen. He didn't bring it against a team with Zygarde. He's not bringing it against a team with Celesteela Buzzwole. So, 10-man team versus 11-man team, but Jesse's top 4 are incredibly scary for our team. Mainly his top 2, but Rillaboom and Milotic are also really scary, along with Nihilego. So, Jesse has brought Victini and Milotic to every game, with Zeraora coming to 9 games and Rillaboom coming to 8. Jesse is super comfortable with those 4 mons. He's used all 4 really well this season, and he's had wins off the back of all of them. So, really comfortable there. Hitmontop, I'm not super scared of, but spinning away hazards is potentially scary, but I don't think Hitmontop is a good match against me at all. I think it's kind of ass. Nihilego in a late game could be really scary as a Scarf set. Just being able to rip through our team with Power Gem. Our team doesn't have the best rock resists, and if they do resist rock, it gets coverage for it, or just doesn't take that too well. Palossand can be annoying for our team as it checks Raikou and stuff. I do get coverage like Shadow Ball and Scald, but Spadef Palossand can still check Raikou fairly well. Rabombi is something that you'd see on paper and be like, oh shit, he has webs with this team. Jesse hasn't brought Rabombi all season. He hasn't brought Quiver Dance, he hasn't brought webs, he hasn't brought it all season, and I don't think he's going to start now. Against my team, I think it honestly has a terrible matchup. I have a Drapion, I have a Celesteela, I have a Coalossal, I have a Regice, I have an Azu with priority. I genuinely don't think that Rabombi is a good matchup against me. Whether Jesse brings it or not is up to his discretion, but I think he hasn't brought it all season. He's not going to start now. I think he has better 6 to bring. Bisharp is really scary from our Latias. Knockoff spam is also just annoying because our items are kind of important this week. But we do have an Azu, so he might be scared to bring Bisharp just because we've brought Azu so much and how much we've done with it. And last but not least is Tauros. Tauros is an immensely scary Pokemon. That one's underrated as fuck. People sleep on it. Life Orb Sheer Force rips through teams. It usually never picks up an Oko, but that shit does like 80-90%. That just blows back walls, and it pretty much it Oko's offense and blows back walls. This mon's a phenomenal low tier wall breaker. Base 110 speed and ability to run mixed coverage is whew. So rocking out our team, you guys can already see on the screen. We're rocking out with Renaissance, our Latias with the Choice Scarf this week, Levitate ability with Psychic, Surf, Healing Wish, and Aura Sphere. Scarf Lati is clutch for a lot of reasons. First is potential Victini. He's been loving Flame Charge Victini. Now, while I don't think he can bring Flame Charge against me because he needs too many coverage moves, it does prevent a Scarf set from just ruining my team. It does prevent a potential Flame Charge set if he does opt to bring it for a late game. It also helps me check Zeraora. Just try and catch it by surprise. I never Oko either one of them, but I do a lot of damage to where they're kind of nulligated, especially if Victini isn't Boots. After taking Hazard Chip, it's really not going to appreciate the Surf too well. And I think Victini has other things it needs to pivot into on our team if he's Boots. So Scarf Lati super clutch. Aura Sphere is there for the Bisharp because that just blows it away. Psychic is super spammable against his team otherwise. He only has 1 Dark type and 1 Psychic resist in Victini. Other than that, Psychic super free. Surf is for the Victini. And Healing Wish is there to heal a potential Drapion or Raikou in the end game if Lati can't clean it up, but Drapion or Raikou can clean up in the end game with the Healing Wish and will be good in that sense. So leading the team off with Latias this week. Next up, we got Teika, our Coalossal, with Rock Slide, Will-O-Wisp, Stealth Rock, and Spikes. We are trying to hazard stack Jesse. I gotta shout out Box, Owen, OG Albina, and Jesse 504. I know I shouted him out in BBL as well, or this will go before, but I did shout him in BBL as well. All 3 did help me out this week, primarily Owen, but Box did put in a lot of work. He built me 4 different mock teams, and Jesse 504 gave me some opinions on teams, so gotta shout all of them out for sure. And anybody else who helped me with the team, just in passing, like I think Jason gave me a couple comments on the team, and like maybe John, like just people I've talked to in passing. A lot of people have been helping me with this team because this matchup is really brutal for us at first glance. We really got to come up with a solid game plan and a solid win con. So we are trying to hazard stack Coalossal because that's how Owen beat Jesse week 1. Jesse's only removal is Hitmontop, and I think Rabombi might get defogged, but like, why? His only removal is Hitmontop, and I think Hitmontop has a terrible matchup against me, like I said. Latias comes in and kills it. Decidueye spin blocks. Is a very solid spin blocker. I have an entire Buzzwole right there. I have a Celesteela. I have an Azumarill that I've brought to almost every game. I genuinely think that Hitmontop is a terrible matchup against me as well. So I think he's going to leave his removal at home and bring Boots Victini. So Hazard Stack is going to be really nice because while I can't punish Victini if it is Boots, it does punish stuff like Zeraora and Milotic, which are 2 things that need to get punished for coming in and out as much as possible. Milotic, he's loved Flame Orb Milotic this season. I did my scouting, I did my research, I did my homework. Jesse loves Flame Orb Milotic this season. He's brought it a lot. He's brought it more than Leftovers, I believe. is this is a very good physical wall, but I believe Flame Orb against my team, A, isn't very useful, and B, isn't good for him, as it's more it helps me more than helps him, because him taking burn chip plus hazard chips keeps him really low at all times, so he's forced to recover turns, which gives me aggressive pivots into his Milotic to just force KOs on his team. So Rock Slide is there just so if we get taunted or whatever, we have an attacking move for Victini as well. If it is low, we can finish it off with a bunch of Rock Slide. Colossal's piss weak, but Rock Slide does about like 40%. If he's bulky Zeraora though, it doesn't break sub, and that scares me. That's the one thing that does scare me. Will-O-Wisp, if I can catch a Bisharp or a Raikou, or not a Raikou, a Zeraora on an aggressive like setup, I can burn it. Huge. Stealth Rocks are there more so as like a secondary hazard. We're primarily setting up spikes, but if we can get up rocks later on in the game, that's just more chip for our team. That's another 12% the Mons are taking, and if he is not boots Victini, then we're setting up rocks and he's taking 25 per. Spikes are the big deal this game. Spikes, everything on his team is grounded. Yeah, he doesn't have a flying type. Everything on his team is grounded, barring a heavy or an air balloon set. And heavy duty boots. So spikes will give me 12% on everything consistently. No resist. Like Palossand comes in on rocks and takes 6% versus 12, as does Bisharp. Whereas if I set up spikes, everything is taking 12% consistently. If I get a second one up, I believe it's 18%, and then the third one is 24, which rounds up to 25 based off of math or some shit. So spike stacking is huge. I'm really trying to only get one up, but I can get most mock games I went through, I got 2. Which is huge damage for a lot of Pokemon that this isn't recoverable on. Stuff like Zeraora only has Drain Punch's recovery. Milotic is forced into a lot of recover turns. Bisharp doesn't get recovery. Nihilego doesn't get recovery. Victini, if it's not boots, doesn't get recovery. It's a lot of chip that just ruins Jesse's team. And if you watched his week 1 against Owen, OG Albina, it absolutely just murked him. It ruined him, and he really couldn't pivot around as much, which if we can pressure him with hazard offense, it will ruin, we'll win the game like that, and we won't have to worry about his offense offensively. Next up, we got Robin Hood, our Decidueye, who hasn't been showing up too much this season, but this game he has a huge role. We are Choice Specs modest Decidueye. This Mon goes crazy. Jesse's only grass resists are Victini, Rillaboom, and Bisharp. Let me tell you the calcs. Victini, if it's no bulk, takes 46 to 50 something % from a Leaf Storm. Rillaboom gets almost O-code after a spike. I believe it's a chance to O-code after Stealth Rocks, or after 2 spikes. I don't remember which, with Leaf Storm, in the grassy terrain. Bisharp takes 70% from a Leaf Storm straight up. In grassy terrain, it kills. He does not have switch-ins to Specs Decidueye. It's really bad. On top of that, his team, his speed tiers are at a point where Decidueye can really abuse them. Rillaboom, Zeraora, Victini are all going to outspeed. Nihilego's going to outspeed. I outspeed a no bulk Hitmontop. I outspeed a no bulk Milotic. I outspeed Palossand. Rabombi's going to outspeed me regardless. Bisharp's going to outspeed me regardless, or click Sucker Punch. Tauros going to outspeed me regardless. So everything's going to outspeed me regardless, and his walls are free Decidueye. I know Hitmontop gets Axel. Again, not scared of Hitmontop. Shadow Ball is there for Victini if I do think he has to make an aggressive play into Victini, or if Shadow Ball just claims me a KO. Free. Shadow Sneak is there as a last ditch effort if the Victini is low and I need to pick it off. With Shadow Sneak, it might catch him by surprise, especially once he learns I'm Specs. He might not think I have Shadow Sneak. And then U-Turn is there for momentum. I'm never really going to click it. I'm just going to claim my KO. But if there's ever a situation where it's like I don't kill and I don't want Decidueye to be setup fodder because I'm -2 and locked in, U-Turn is there just to get me an aggressive play if I need it, but I'm mostly going to be clicking Leaf Storm this game, barring a potential miss. Next up, we got Mr. Incredible, our Buzzwole, with Leech Life, Darkest Lariat, Toxic, and Roost. We are Rocky Helmet, Fizdef, Buzzwole. This is here to check Zeraora and Bisharp. Bisharp does get Aerial Ace and a +2. It does kill us if he's Life Orb, which is really scary, so we do have to scale for that. If he sets up a Swords Dance, we sack Colossal turn 1. We just sack Colossal, or we have to try and pivot around it. We may have to sack Buzzwole in the process. We have to scout that Zeraora set. That is the biggest thing for our team. Zeraora fucks us up. And there are 2 sets that I think he could bring. One I think is a lot better than the other, but I don't think Jesse would bring that type of set, and I'll explain why once I get to Drapion. So this set, Rocky Helmet, checks Bisharp. I know we're going to get knocked off. It also checks Rillaboom. I'm not super scared of Rillaboom because I do have Celesteela and a Decidueye and a Colossal and a Buzzwole, but I do have an Azumarill and a Seismitoad that I've brought to a lot of weeks, so he might want that Grassy Glide just to help him get rid of those, because Azu is a huge... Azu, I didn't think had a great matchup against his team, but a lot of people said otherwise, and that was the big thing this week, is I really thought Azu didn't have a good matchup because of Milotic and Rillaboom and Zeraora, and Victini being bulky enough to chew an Aqua Jet and then blow me away. I felt like those 4 alone really punished me, and Nihilego, but it does get Aqua Jet, I guess. Just overall. Same with Tauros. Like, I felt like it just didn't have the best matchup in the world, no matter what set I brought. Banded could have been nice, but my Lodix choose. So I kind of just replaced a Banded Azu with a Specs Decidueye. Leech Life is there because it does enough to Bisharp to beat it 1v1 after Rocky Helmet, but it also kills Rillaboom. If we are Drain Punch over Leech Life, we don't actually beat Rillaboom 1v1, which is really bad because considering this is our Rillaboom check. Darkest Lair is for Victini on a switch if he wants to get aggressive or some shenanigans. It also hits Palossand. Toxic is there for the Milotic switch. I've caught Milotic so many times with Toxic on Buzzwoles and Mox. So we're really trying to get the Toxic over the burn on Milotic. If we get the Toxic, that can honestly just put us so far ahead as he's taking more damage the more he stays in. And then Roost to keep Buzzwole healthy. So yeah, Fizz Death Wall, mainly here to check his physical offense. Next up is Mortal Potion, our Drapion. This is where we explain our problems with Zeraora. So Zeraora really fucks us up. Zeraora, it can run Adamant, can run Modest against us very freely. I think the best set against me is Subtoxic Zeraora. Like, we ran against Jesse 504 this season with the Raikou. Subtoxic Zeraora really fucks me up. I don't break it very well. So I have to bring Spadef Bulky Drapion. This also allows me to check the Nihilego. It gives me another check to Nihilego. It also gives me a soft check to Special Victini, which I think is also the best set he brings against me, is Boots 4 attacks Victini. This set stops Subtoxic Raikou. Raikou 3-hit KO, or 4-hit KOs me, I believe, with Thunderbolt, 3-hit KOs if he's max Modest. Taunt is there to obviously stop with Subtoxic, protect shenanigans. Knockoff is there just to break. Brick Break is there for the Bisharp. We do outspeed, max speed Adamant Bisharp, and then we have Sword Stance there to help break us break Milotic if we need. Scald is broken and burns every time, but if we don't get Scald burned somehow, a +2 knockoff is going to do a lot. Even if Milotic doesn't have its items burned, I think it still does like 30 to 40%, which if it's already weakened is not going to want to sit over time until I force it into a recover turn or I taunt it. It can beat Milotic in theory 1v1, especially if that Zeraora is dealt with a lot earlier. And last but not least, we have Simba, our Raikou, with Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, Shadow Ball, and Bulldoze. Raikou AV really checks his team. Special Zeraora, Special Victini, Nihilego. This checks all three of those really well. Thunderbolt is really nice against the team. We don't get any coverage for Rillaboom, so we're not going to try anything like that. We're just going to Volt Switch out on Rillaboom. This is a huge breaker to Milotic, which our team kind of lacks outside of Decidueye. Volt Switch is nice for momentum. Shadow Ball is there for the Victini and the Palossand. I could have ran Scald, but I don't want to give it the Water Compaction boost because that could be a problem later on. The Palossand, I don't want to give it Water Compaction. Now, Burns are nice, but I just don't want to risk that Water Compaction boost. But I guess the burn could be nice, but also I want a Toxic Palossand. So it's like, it's a 50-50. Both are good. I think Shadow Ball is just nice. It also gives me potential Spadef drops against stuff like Victini. Or if I guess I've had a 1v1 Milotic, I'm going Thunderbolt, but like, I don't know. I feel like Shadow Ball is just better overall. Maybe I'm wrong on that. Scald for burns for potential like Rillaboom switch, but Shadow Ball just does more damage, and then I can switch out on Rillaboom. And Bulldoze is there for the Nihilego. Nihilego takes like 70 to 80% from Bulldoze, and if he's Scarf, we'll outspeed the next turn. If he's not Scarf, we'll obviously still outspeed, but it'll put it in, like, it'll be slower than Decidueye and Drapion the following turn if Raikou goes down. Bulldoze is a huge nuke to something that would otherwise wall us. This also stops Zeraora. We outspeed Zeraora after one Bulldoze. Which means Subtoxic is a lot harder to pull off against our team because it's not faster than everything. It's not as bulky and it's not as fast, so it really doesn't get as much value from the set. The speed drops can also be really nice for Victini if he's not weakness policy. If he is Boots, we get that speed drop. We outspeed with Decidueye next turn. We claim a kill with Shadow Ball. So that is our team. You can see on our team we are not bringing Baymax. We are not bringing Thumper. This is something I'm very nervous of. I am not bringing Celesteela. Spoiler alert for tomorrow. I'm not bringing Celesteela to either of my playoff games round 1. And it makes me very nervous, not because I think Celesteela is a crutch Pokemon, but I do believe that Celesteela is just such a good Pokemon, so leaving it at home twice in 1 week, it makes me nervous. At the same time, Azu has been a huge clutch this season for us, but like I said before, I honestly don't believe Azu is the best matchup here. I think he just has checks to it. It could be nice in an endgame, but I don't see what I would put it over. This team has worked to a T many times in mocks. So we just need to go with that. And Celesteela is just simply too passive against this team. There's not anything I can gain value out of, especially when his two offensive threats are Victini and Zeraora, which ruin me otherwise. So that is our team going into quarterfinals against Jesse. So with that, this has been a very long-winded team builder. If we do move on to the next round, team builders are going to be a little bit more long-winded because we go all out. You go big or go home. So I will try and hopefully I put a timestamp in. If not, I'm sorry. But with all that out of the way, it's time for us to battle. So I'm gonna go get connected with Jesse, and I will be right back. All right, and we are back for our quarterfinal game against Jesse. We're here in team preview. Jesse decided to bring the Victini, Zeraora, Palossand, Milotic, Bisharp, and Rillaboom, that guy. So, really not super shocking. Rillaboom is a little bit surprising, but nothing we can't worry about. We did prep for it. Bisharp can be scary if it's Swords Dance. Milotic is fat and annoying. Palossand, probably Spadef to deal with Raikou. Zeraora, we need to scout that set. And Victini, I'm expecting Boots for attacks, because I feel like that's just the best set overall in my team. No Tauros is super nice for our team. No Nihi is also really clutch. That is the one thing I expected over Rillaboom. So, looking at our team, before we lead with Teika, who is very free against this team, he sets rocks up against us. That's annoying, but it's fine. Lottie can be really nice to clean the end game, but I do need a lot of chip on a lot of things. Decidueye, he really doesn't defend well against Decidueye. Buzzwole really doesn't do well. Actually, I do need Buzzwole for the Zera and the Rillaboom. Drapion, Spadef helps us deal with Victini and potential special Zera. Also gives us a soft check to the Rillaboom. And Raikou overall just looks annoying for his team. So we are going to lock in. Whew! Go look fun to Jesse. Please go check him out. He's a good dude, you know? He's a good dude. I like Jesse. Cool guy. But I'm super fucking nervous. Holy shit. Whew! I want you to know, I got super nervous during the team builder, and then went away because we were like chilling for a bit because a certain somebody took too long genning their team with his bot. He leads with Rillaboom. This is a scenario I didn't anticipate. Because he could click high horsepower here. But we have Shuka. But we could also just burn him. Now, is burning Rillaboom worth it? Because if we burn Rillaboom, it essentially just makes it useless against our team. Like, Rillaboom is dog shit useless. But he could also fear getting burned, or getting Will-O-Wisped, or just getting Flamethrowered. I just did the same thing twice, and go into Milotic. It's no drawback us clicking spikes. It's no drawback us clicking spikes. I think he has more to lose than I do. He's sub. He sub-seed Rillaboom. Okay. This is the Rillaboom set I was scared of. But it's nothing that we can't handle, nothing that we can't deal with. So HP's restored, leftovers. So if I had to guess, sub, Leech Seed, knockoff, and maybe protect, maybe Grassy Glide. Actually, wouldn't be Grassy Glide because he stalls himself out. Maybe a Wood Hammer. This set is still walled by Buzzwole. Leech Seeds just get annoying. We also have Drapion, but we do have to keep Drapion. Do we have to keep Drapion or Buzzwole healthier? I think Drapion, purely because Buzzwole can still check Zera. I have more outs to Zera than I do this thing, and Buzzwole has more purpose. So I'm going to set up a second spike, because Rock Slide doesn't break this thing's sub. As he's going to fire for Leech Seed. Yep, there's the sub seed. I'm not overly worried about this. I can actually get my third one up. But I do kind of want to keep my Shuka Berry intact. That's my thing. I do want to keep my Shuka Berry intact. For potential Victini. For... Zera doesn't get a ground move. I guess... No, I don't even need it for Palossand. I guess I could fire off third one. I'm just fearing knockoff. If I burn this thing, though, with Flame Body... He didn't bring him on top. So, like, hazards are free. Yeah, why not get a third one up? When I can deal with this mon. Shuka Berry's nice for Victini, but I will still live one more even without the Shuka Berry. So I'm going to get my third spike up. If he's just going to let me, I'm just going to do it. As he's going to fire off a knockoff. Can we get a burn? That does nothing. Can we get a burn? Get a burn, get a burn, get a burn, get a burn. Let's go. I didn't get one Flame Body in all of the mocks. So, let's go. Okay, so he's burned, which nullifies his leftovers. So he is still going to gain HP off of the Leech Seed and Grassy Terrain. But it negates his leftovers, so at least it's something. At least it's progress towards our end goal of beating Rillaboom. So what we can do now, he's Sub-Seed, knockoff, probably Grass move. So, like, which of these two? I'm going to go into Drapion, and then I'm going to click Taunt. Because I should be faster than this thing, because he's probably relatively bulky. If he has high horsepower, I don't know why he didn't click it there. But then he's also walled by Buzzwole, so I don't know why you bring this set. He's Protect, so he's mono knockoff. Fine by me. I can click Taunt on this thing. He can't do anything besides knock me off, which my Black Sludge is nice, but I don't need it necessarily, because I don't think he would bring two of the same set. I'm going to click Taunt to prevent him from getting Leech Seeds up. If he is faster than me somehow, then we can just switch into Buzzwole, as he is going to Leech Seed. So he is faster, he hits, that's fine. We taunt this thing, so he has to click knockoff next turn. As I can just go into Buzzwole, and just wall this thing. He's taunted, so he has to spam knockoff, spam taking damage on himself, which I really don't care about. This thing does get annoying to break, but it's nothing that our team can't handle. Nothing that our team can't handle at all. So this is fine. This is fine. We still have our Black Sludge intact, because obviously he Leech Seeded. Grass disappears, which is one less recovery for him, as we just go into our Buzzwole here. We just go simply into our Buzzwole. I guess I could keep playing around with Coalossal. I could get my rocks up as well with Coalossal. Like, this thing just gives me opportunity to do whatever I want. But I do want to keep Cole somewhat healthy for that Victini still, as he has to click knockoff, take this Rocky Helmet damage. He doesn't have Grassy Terrain. That's it. What did that do? 7 points of damage. Takes Rocky Helmet chip. I lose it, but like I was gonna lose it to Bisharp or this thing, so it's fine. I can just fire off a Leech Life. I'm going to fire off a Leech Life into a Toxic, because I'm convinced he's going to go hard Milo. But 3 spikes. Sheesh. I'm going to click Leech Life here. If he protects to get some leftovers, fine, but it doesn't really actually do anything because he's burned. Hard Milotic behind the sub. He's going to hard Milotic. That's fine by me. So he goes into hard Victini. Boots? Do we see Boots? We don't see Boot. We see Boots. Okay. And we get a Leech Life off. Okay. And that did so much. He went aggro Teeny. Okay, I'll take that play. I'll take that 100%. As I'm just going to go into Coalossal. I'm just going to go into Coalossal. If he's Scorchings, fine. Good play. If he's Scorchings, good play. I really don't care. Cole is nice, but it is a free sack piece to this team. I don't pivot into Victini too well. If he U-turns, that's fine. I get more Hazard's chip on most likely my Milotic coming in. Withdraw, it's fine. He goes, Scorchings is a good play, so it's U-turn. Blue Flare. Can you live this? He's Boost, we know this. It's a 6% chance to kill us. So I'm going to click Rock Slide, get my damage off. I know rocks are nice, but I would rather just kill this Victini. Scorching Sands. This is a chance to kill us. I miscalculated. Actually, I just realized. Yep. I put max defense. I'm smart. So I never lived that, but that's fine. As I can go into AV Raikou, because we are Spadef, we'll chew this up. We can blow this thing away with Shadow Ball. He has to fear Light Orb Raikou, Specs Raikou, Expert Bolt Raikou, some sort of Raikou set to fear him out. If he goes into Palossand, that's just free Shadow Ball, free dead Victini, free, just free. And there's no real aggressive play he can make into this. Him letting me get all 3 spikes up turn 1 is fucking phenomenal. Getting my rocks up would have been nice too, but it's fine. I don't think we needed all of them. I think rocks were more like the sprinkles on the Hazard Stack Sunday. Where like, if we got rocks up, it was nice. We like sprinkles, but if we didn't, it didn't ruin the Sunday. So look at that chip Damahe. Look at that chip Damahe. Free effortless damage, because all we did was he brought Subseed Rillaboom, and he's gonna take a Shadow Ball to the nose, in the nose, from a nose, to the face, from a face. Get damaged. Grassy Terrain, plus Leech Seed, plus Burn, yada yada yada. We Volt Switch out here, as he probably just clicks Leech Seed to get more recovery, because he is very low, so I could click Shadow Ball to prevent a substitute, but I think he's just going to click the, I think he's just going to click Leech Seed here. I'm just going to Volt Switch into my Buzzwole. I lose nothing by it. I could also just go into my Drapion, but I've already lost my item on Buzzwole, so I don't need to lose my item on Drapion as well. If he pulls the double, he doesn't. But if he pulled the double in the Palossand there, good play. He's knocked below substitute range, so if he subbed there, we are in a phenomenal position. But I believe he's just going to click Leech Seed. He could click Knockoff there. I don't want to risk Decidueye yet. I don't want to risk Decidueye just yet. Just because if he does click Knockoff there, that's bad. He does Leech Seed. I could have went there, but Knockoff wasn't a bad play because I never killed. But I guess so, but I don't know. I don't think it was a bad play either way. He's going to gain massive health, but I scare him out. And he doesn't switch into this. I could Darkest here. Holy shit, this thing gets so much HP back. Fuck you. This thing, like, I could Darkest here on the Palossand or the Victini, but 25% on Palossand into a Toxic or a Darkest Lariat next turn. Free. This is the good thing about Hazard stacking Jesse's team, is it's such effortless. He's going to substitute. That's fine by me. I'm still really healthy. As long as I never let Bisharp set up a substitute for free, or set up a Swords Dance for free, we're fine. We also have Raikou in the back, so as long as we get chip damage on it, which it can never set up for free against our team without taking massive damage. So we get our health back as he's going to... Is he just going to sit... Oh, is he just going to sit here? Is he just going to sit here? This is going to be so fucking annoying. This is the worst. Lefties, Leech Seed. He's just going to sit here. He's just going to sit here. This is the worst. I'm straight up not having a good time right now. I think Drapion's the switch. I think Drapion is the switch here. The burn is really clutch. I do like that. I think Drapion has to be my switch here, unfortunately. Just because Buzzwole is going to get stalled out through time. I can taunt this with Buzz... No, I need to keep Drapion healthy for the Bisharp. If I'm going to use... I need Buzzwole and Drapion for this and Bisharp. So if I'm using one to beat Rillaboom, I need the other one to beat Bisharp. So I need to just keep firing off Leech Lives, I think. Yep, I just need to keep firing off Leech Lives. Because he won't gain any health off of this exchange. He won't gain health off... Oh, he will, though. Maybe we do go Drapion. I just don't want to lose my Black Sludge, but he's gaining so much health. Oh, this mon is disgusting. He's going to substitute here. He's going to substitute and then knock off. How can we capitalize on that? I don't think we do. I think we have to go into Drapion, unfortunately, and lose our Black Sludge, because he's going to get back into green here, isn't he? No, he's just short. Next turn he's going to, though. So I got to get out here. I got to get out here and go into Drapion. Because I can't go aggro Decidueye. He subs and then knocks me off. So I'm better off just going into Drapion than playing around with Decidueye. This does mean we lose our Black Sludge in this trade, but he risks... Like, he's not getting recovery. I think Grassy Train might go away this turn. Does Grassy Train... No, it doesn't. He has one more turn. It'll go away next turn. He's going to Leech Seed here. If he doesn't Leech Seed, he gets taunted. Like, if he doesn't Leech Seed and just clicks Knockoff to get rid of my Black Sludge, then that's better for me, because then I'm not Leech Seeded. But I think he has to Leech Seed here. So I'm just going to click Taunt and then probably double my Buzzwole. Grass is gone, so... Click Taunt. Punish this thing. This set is really annoying. This was something I was scared of. This also makes me believe he's not Subtoxic Zera, which is something else I was scared of in the team builder. Leech Seed. Miss. Damn you. Miss there would have been fucking huge. Miss there would have been absolutely insane. We taunt him, so he can't continue subbing and doing all this shit. As I could just click Knockoff, as I expect him to click Knockoff. I could click Knockoff because he could expect me to go back into Buzzwole. He could expect me to go Buzzwole here. But I still have health and I still have speed on Drapion. So as long as I never let Drapion get too weakened. Like, he has to knock off here. He has to knock off here. He has to knock off or switch. Which is why I really want to go Buzzwole. But, like, I could... Does he make that aggro Victini play again? Not in the face of Drapion. Never in the face of Drapion. I don't think he ever makes that play in the face of Drapion. I think that's too risky of a play for him. If he makes a double into my Milotic, fine. But, no, he stayed in. He was faster than us. So, Buzzwole comes in. As he is going to fire a knockoff. This is going to do even less damage. That did 4 points of damage, I think. 5 points of damage. I really want to fire for Toxic here because expecting the Milotic... He knows he can't win this. He knows I'm just going to bully this thing to death. So I really want to expect to switch out into Milotic or even Victini. I'm going to fire for Toxic here. He should never stay in here. I think he's just... I think it's a bad play if he stays in here. Like, you're doing 8 damage to me. Yeah, he's gone. Doing 8 damage. He's going into my load. Yes! Please land. Please land. Please land. Please land. Look at this damage. Look at this damage real quick. Sheesh! Land it. Land it. Boom, baby. Let's go. Beautiful. 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 This thing is now toxic, which means it can't just sit here and recover stall us to death. As we can actually just pivot into our Decidueye. Free Decidueye. I could see him pulling a double in a Palossand, but I feel like that's even risky. We're faster than him, so we don't actually know if he switches. If he clicks Ice Beam on the switch, good play. If he clicks Toxic, good play. But Decidueye's in, and I can let me kill. Toxic, he lands, that's fine. Show me your switch in, because Bisharp Bishop does not take one. I think I just claim my bag. If he goes in Bishop Revenges, that's fine. He does not switch into this. Victini might actually be partially in range of a Leaf Storm. Clicking Leaf Storm. He does not switch into this Pokemon. He's going to withdraw probably into Bishop or Victini. Rillaboom. He's going to give me Rillaboom. Perfect. Perfect, 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 perfect. Rillaboom's going to go down to the Hazards and the Leaf Storm. I could have clicked Shadow Ball there, but I didn't want to risk a Bishop, as that is something he could have pivoted. Leaf Storm goes off. Bang. Kills the Rillaboom. So that Sub-Seed Rillaboom is gone. So the good news is that the Victini is chipped, the Rillaboom is down, the Milotic is toxic and severely weakened because he didn't recover before he left. And something else died, didn't it? Doesn't he have 4 months left? It's Palossand, Milotic, Victini, Zeraora. What was his last one? Rillaboom and... I'll find out in a second. Victini. Okay. This is a little bit annoying, but it's fine. What else died? Nothing died. It was just Bisharp. This is what I was forgetting. Okay. This is fine. As we can pivot into our Raikou or our Latias. I kind of like Raikou because it prevents a Bisharp switch, and he really doesn't deal with Raikou too well. If he goes into Palossand, I claim another one. So if he clicks Scorching on the switch, fine. But like, we're AV Raikou. We really don't need Raikou for much because he didn't bring the Nihilego. We're looking in a great spot right now as he blue flares. Eat this up. Absolutely chew this shit. Ah, that hurts. But he doesn't get the burn, so that's good for us. We are 3-hit KO'd, so we have that going for us as well. He's going to get the Grassy Terrain. Once this goes away, it's gone for good. And he does not switch into Shadow Ball. He does not switch into Shadow Ball. I'm fine taking another one. He might click Scorching just based on how much that last one did, but it never kills me. He's going to withdraw hard into Palossand, which is going to take a Shadow Ball to the face. Take your 25% from Spikes. Take your 25% from Spikes. Sheesh! Take your Shadow Ball to the face. Sheesh! Bang! Oh, I don't know if this is 2KO. It's very close. I think I just missed out after leftovers and Black Sludge. So I think I just want to pull a Switcherooski into my Decidueye. Because I don't think Shadow Ball will ever kill me. I don't think Shadow Ball will ever kill me. He might shore up, expecting my switch. I'm going to go Robin Hood. This might be kind of a bad play, but it should be relatively free. I don't see him clicking Shadow Ball here. I really don't. I see him doubling, if anything, and if he doubles, this thing is just a sack piece then. In which he has 2 sack pieces left. So all I really have to play around is Zeraora then. Yeah. We're going to withdraw. Please don't click Shadow Ball. Hard Decidueye. We do have some bulk, so even if he Shadow Balls, we should live it. As he with terrain? Okay. Fine by me. I mean, I'll take it. I guess if I was Subcalm Mind Raikou, that was scary, so Earthquake did make more sense. Show me your Leaf Storm resist, because I still don't see it. I still don't see your Specs Leaf Storm switching. He's probably going to have to sack this thing. I really want a Shadow Ball, because I feel like it's so much safer. But I have no reason to not click Leaf Storm. Like, Bisharp takes 70 coming in. Bisharp dies coming in because of 3 spikes. Bisharp dies. It should die, unless he's like AV Bisharp. As he's going to give me this. Boom. Raikou check dead. Palossand is down. No rocks are on our side of the field. His Raikou check is dead. Both of his Raikou checks are dead. He gave me Rillaboom as well. Decidueye, putting in the finest. The figgity fucking finest. Victini probably comes in here. I think I might go aggressive Lottie on the Victini. Grass is gone, which means no more recovery for his Victini. His Zeraora that never has come in yet. No more recovery for his Milotic. Barring, like, obviously recover. So we are in a phenomenal position. Phenomenal. I could actually go Drapion hard on the Bisharp, because if he knocks off, I'll eat it up. I don't think he ever Iron Heads. Bisharp. I can go aggressive Bisharp, or I can go aggressive Drapion here. I'm going to go aggressive Drapion here. If he Sword Stances, that's fine. I'm faster. If he Iron Heads, Decent play, I guess. If he aerial ace, he's expecting Buzzwole. Smart play. What? Huh? What the fuck? This dude pulled up with an air slash. This dude pulled up with air slash. This dude pulled up with air slash. I really want to knock here. I really want to knock. Because what does this thing do to me? What does this thing do to me? I outspeed it. If he gives me this, he loses to Lottie. He might give me Milo. This also punishes like a Victini on a Brick Break or an Earthquake. I feel like he goes Milo here though. This just gives me more damage on Milo. Oh fuck, we're looking in a great position right now. We're looking phenomenal right now. And we still have Healing Wish Lottie if things get scary in the back with that Zeraora. We still have Healing Wish Lottie to give us basically a revive on a Pokemon. He's gonna give me this. Okay, fine. Fine. Get rid of his... I crit. Sorry. Shall we? Choppleberry. Iron Head. We'll eat this up. Never mind. That hurt. Never mind. That hurt a little bit more than I thought it would. This is fine because we'll still be in the green. As I'm just going to click Brick Break this turn. I don't really care. Click Brick Break this turn. Get rid of the Bisharp. If he goes in my low deck, I'll just taunt it next turn. Nope. Gives me Bisharp. That gets rid of a huge wall for the Latios. Bisharp is gone. Giggity giggity gone. Giggity 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 goo. So the good news is that we're up 5-3 and we look in a great position. The bad news is that his 3 remaining are his scariest 3 Pokemon. That is the bad news, is that his remaining 3 are the scariest 3. Aggressive Lottie on potential Blue Flare or Scorching Sands because he never Shadow Balls. I like it. I like it. Because Milotic, free Decidueye. Which, at this point in the game, he really doesn't have Zax. Blue Flare. Blue Flares, I eat them up. You can call it Thunder Fang. No burn. Unlucky, but we take those. And we're just going to Fire for Surf here. Zeraora, free. Milotic, free Decidueye kill. Jesse has to make really aggressive doubles to win this game now. As he doesn't expect the Scarf Lottie. Actually, wait, I'm just faster. Never mind. Surf. Oh, I didn't die. Damn it. As he's going to U-turn. Okay. U-turn. We eat the U-turn. We eat the U-turn. We can't use Lottie more for... Oh, that was a crit. That's fine. A crit is Bisharp. We can't use the Lottie as much for utility, but we still have it as a Healing Wish Pokemon. We still have it as an endgame nuke to the Zera. Psychic is very free. Zera is in. This is where it gets scary. If he's Calm Mind, we have Zeraora. If he's Bulk Up, we have Buzzwole. If he's Calm Mind, we have Raikou. Because we have Bulldoze. What do I need Drapion for? What do I need Drapion for? I can taunt it if he... This might be the wrong switch. I don't know. This Zera, he's held it till late game, which is what he does with his off, which is setup Zeras, I think. Knock off. We're going to eat this up. Do we see Life Orb or anything like that? No Life Orb. Okay. I'm going to taunt. He's probably going to kill me off here. Plasma Fists. That's fine. I didn't really need Zera for anything else. Raikou looks great to end this game right now. Worst case scenario, Raikou should live close combat, right? We easily eat a close combat. We also go to Mr. Incredible. I'm going to go to Mr. Incredible. Let me calc this. Nope, Buzzwole. We go Buzzwole, and we'll click Leech Life. We'll go Buzzwole and click Leech Life. As we might be able just to win the game straight up with Buzzwole. We won't be able to win the game straight up with Buzzwole, but between Buzzwole and Latios and Raikou, we should be able to clean this game up. Volt Switch. Bitch! I'm a Volt Switch. Brick break all your dreams and your hopes with Crush Drops. You're nothing but an old glitch. Brick break till you're troubleshooting in a trash dish. Cold as ice, your flow is nice. My deli birds, my presents are far more precise. Call me Mr. Game & Watch, punk ass sheep. You might die to 2. You might get 2-hit KO'd after that toxic there, Mr. Jesse. You might get 2-hit KO'd. 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 You are 2-hit KO'd. You are 2-hit KO'd. Shake. Give me the health. Give me the health, Dizzy. Give me the fish. Why are you faster? Why are you such a fast fish? Okay, I didn't see that coming. I didn't see fast fish coming. Okay. Fair, fair. I didn't see such a fast fish coming. Okay, fine. We still have out Cesara. We still have out Cesara. Was that risky? Absolutely. Was that a bad play? Probably. Do we still have outs to win this game? Absolutely. Raikou looks phenomenal to clean this game up, as does Latias. Latias comes in, clicks Psychic, just for free, because Victini can't live one, and I nuke the fuck out of Zeraora to where he's in Raikou range. So I think we're friggin' fine. I think we're doing fine. I think we're doing great. I think we're doing fine. In comes Victini. I wish Boots didn't exist, because your stupid cute face would be dead. Yes, goodbye, Buzzwole. You have done your piece. Can we get the, like, 2% Blue Flare miss? Oh, I thought it missed. I thought it missed. I thought it missed. I was gonna lose my shit. I thought it missed. How much does Latias do to Zeraora? Does about 50%, which means Simba can put it in range to guarantee the KO, and that should guarantee us the game. That should guarantee us the game. Unless he's got Quick Attack on this Victini, and even then, that won't put us in the range of close combat. Shadow Ball comes out. He goes there. Zera's going to take the spike damage. He wasn't Boot Zera. I think we have this. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Children of all ages. Boys and girls. The Victini is dead. Ladies and gentlemen. Your boy might be moving on. I'm not gonna count I'm not gonna count my kitchens before they hatch, because you can't count kitchens because kitchens don't come from eggs. But ladies and gentlemen, I think we've done it. I think we've done it. I'm gonna bulldoze to A, show the tech, B, lower its speed to guarantee deal with the Latias, to die to Latias. C, knockoff won't kill us. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I think we've done it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, your boy did it. We started off 1-3. Now we're in semifinals. 1-3. Semifinals. This chip is ours. Get out of the way. GG's to Jesse. Please go check him out. He had a phenomenal run this season. He played really well this game. I think he brought what he needed to, and he had a phenomenal run this entire season. So please go check him out. He's been putting in a lot of grind with the BBR, the NCP, the UPA. He's been putting in the grind. He's a really good pal of mine, and he's the GOAT. He runs that Gen M bot that everybody uses. So with that, we play the winner of Matt O'Shea versus Vepsis. So please go check out their channels. Everybody's linked down below the season. Please go check out all of the playoff coaches, but also go check out Vepsis versus Matt to find out who will be playing next week for our semifinals match. But with that, hope you guys did enjoy your stay at Walt Disneylanders. If you guys did, hit the like button and the subscribe button. We are on the road to 200 by the end of February. That is our goal. That is our goal around the channel. I do a lot of competitive Pokemon content, so I would really appreciate you guys sticking around. Also, the like button, let me know that you guys enjoyed the video and you guys are hyped for our semifinals playoff run. So with that, I'm gonna hop on out of here. Hope you guys enjoyed your stay at Walt Disneylanders, and until next time, mine has been Kurt, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. I'm out.